For joining. Whenever you're ready, we'll get started. Just find a comfortable seated position on the mat, whatever that is for you. You can sit cross-legged, sit maybe in half lotus with one foot up, full lotus with both feet up. You can sit wide-legged on the shins. Just whatever feels most comfortable for you today. Bringing the hands to the knees. Just closing down the eyes, bringing your awareness to your breath, bringing your awareness to the present. Inhaling completely, filling the lungs, the rib cage, the diaphragm. The exhale, just squeezing out all of the air. To exhale, just rooting into the earth, feeling that connection between the body and the earth. Just releasing any tension from the body. Just bringing your focus inward, taking a moment to set an intention for the class or for the day. Intention can be anything or anybody you'd like to bring focus to, just something you'd like to get out of the class. Keeping that intention in mind throughout our practice. Dropping the right hand down to the mat. Inhale the left arm up. Exhaling, leaning over to the right, reaching all the way out through the fingers. Maybe stretching out a little further with each exhalation, stretching down the right side of the body. Maybe turning the gaze to look up, adding that twist in the neck, the cervical spine. You can stay up on the hand. You can drop down to the forearm on that right side. Inhaling back up. Exhale, drop the left hand down. Inhale the right arm up. Exhaling, leaning over to the left, reaching out through the fingers, and stretching down the right side of the body. Keeping the chest open, heart open, maybe turning the gaze up. Inhaling, making your way back up. And exhaling, dropping the hand down, bringing the hands to the knees, circling the torso. Inhaling as you move forward. Exhaling, rounding all the way back. Just moving with your breath. Circling the opposite direction. Inhaling forward. Exhaling, rounding back. Making your way back to center, moving the right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left arm behind, fingertips to the floor, or you can reach around toward the opposite hip, maybe toward the foot if it's up on top of the thigh here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder. Just breathing into the twist, moving a little further with each exhalation. It's taking a moment to appreciate and acknowledge being present. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Move the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right arm behind, fingers to the floor, the hip, or maybe grabbing that foot. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, looking over the shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. And bringing the fingertips to the floor in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, slowly walking forward. Walking as far forward as you comfortably. Good. You can stay on the fingertips and keep the elbows up. Drop the forearms down if you'd like. Whatever feels best for you. Relaxing the head and neck. And today, let's just work our way to love. The times we get caught up, we forget to love others, we forget to love ourselves. Exploring the reasons that we do forget to love ourselves. Trying to forget about those, trying to reset what we think. Slowly making your way back up. And switching across the legs here. So whichever one is on top, just moving the other one to the top. Fingertips to the floor. Slowly walking forward. Let the belly just sink down. We reset. We think about ourselves, what we know about ourselves. Excuse me. Let's try to start again from scratch. Just enjoying this moment as a complete moment of freedom from any restrictions, from our thoughts. The mind is lighter, free from all the negative thoughts, ready to get nourished with some positive vibes. And slowly making your way back up. You're ready for a new dose of real, profound, grounding trust. Inhaling, rolling the shoulders back. Exhaling, rounding forward. Taking full inhalations and full exhalations. Excuse me. And circle the opposite direction. Inhale the shoulders back. Exhale, rounding forward. Making your way back to center. Coming up onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders. Knees right underneath the hips. And inhaling to cow. The belly sink down as the head comes up. Exhale to cat. Round the spine. Reach all the way up toward the ceiling. Tucking the chin toward the chest. Just moving with your breath. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Reaching all the way down with the belly. Reaching all the way up with the spine. Keep in mind, love is not something you have to look for. This is something that's inside of you, hidden from the surface, made up of worries, schedules, social masks, and a wrong negative conception of yourself. You just have to release some love, give it a chance to shine, to lead you. Making your way back to center. Extending that left leg back behind, toes to the mat, reaching all the way back through the heels, stretching down the back of the leg. Maybe rotating the elbows inward if that's more comfortable for the shoulders or elbows or wrists here. Keeping that heel pressed all the way back, engaging the leg. Inhaling, lifting that left leg up, pulling the belly in nice and tight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the left knee to the center, round the spine, bring the shin toward the chest. Inhaling, reaching that leg back, reaching back through the heel. Exhaling, pulling the knee in. Inhale, pressing the leg back. Next time that leg is extended back behind, just pausing there for a moment. Dropping that left knee down to the mat. Extending the right leg back behind, toes to the floor, reach all the way back through the heel, stretching down the back of the leg. Inhaling, lifting that right leg up, pulling the belly in nice and tight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee in toward the chest. And then inhaling, extending the leg back out. Moving with your breath. Exhale, pull the knee in. Inhaling, extending back up. Extending that right leg out, pausing there, reaching back through the heel. Dropping the knee back down toward the mat. Curl the toes behind you. Let the hips just start sinking back toward the heels here. So your hands can stay on the mat. Maybe you press back through the palms to get a little deeper stretch through the bottom of the feet. If you want to move even deeper into the feet, into the toes, you can start walking the hands up. The more the hips move back, the more stretch you're going to get through the feet. Maybe even bringing the hands up to the thighs. Rolling the shoulders back, reaching up through the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, dropping the hands back down toward the mat. Uncurl the toes, rolling back onto the tops of the feet here, just as far as you comfortably can. Stretching in the opposite direction. Lifting the knees if you can, but keep them down if you need to. Dropping the knees down toward the floor. Making your way up onto hands and knees. Make sure the knees are right underneath the hips. Just walking the arms out in front of you. Let the chest sink down toward the mat. Puppy dog pose. So the belly's pulling in, belly's still engaged. The chest is dropping down nice and heavy. You can rest the head. Actually, why don't you rest the head on one cheek? Doesn't matter which one you start with. Keeping the chest sinking down. And then inhaling, lifting the head. Lift the torso slightly, turn the head, rest on the other cheek. Inhaling, lifting the torso up. Exhaling, shifting your weight forwards on the belly here. Bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders. Bring your feet out maybe about mat width apart. The hips nice and flat on the mat here. Maybe rocking them, finding that comfortable position. Elbows stay, excuse me. Elbows stay right next to the torso. As you inhale, pressing up through the palms. Get the neck nice and long. As you exhale, Slowly making your way back down. Moving with your breath. Inhaling as you press all the way up. And exhaling as you lower. Taking full inhalations and full exhalations. Next time you're in that up position, just holding there, pressing all the way up to the palms, let the hips get nice and heavy, sinking down toward the mat. Thighs might lift, that's okay. The head and neck relax back. Take a deep breath in. And exhaling, making your way down onto your belly. Reaching back behind you, grabbing onto your feet, and pulling the heels in towards you, stretching through the front of the thigh. The shoulders just relax. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, dropping the feet down toward the mat. And the left arm straight out from the left shoulder, reaching all the way out through the fingers. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. And rolling on to the left side. And so the legs might stay stacked. You might step one foot over here. Top arm can stay in front. Move the top arm behind. The hand can rest somewhere on the back. The fingers can tuck underneath the torso. Play with that top hip here. You can roll forward and back a little bit. Find that point where you feel a good stretch, but no pain through the bottom shoulder. It's really opening up through the chest, through the shoulders. The chest tends to get, excuse me, really tight in the activities of daily life. Shorten those muscles. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, making your way onto your belly. And then just switching sides, walking that right arm out. Bringing the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Rolling on to the side here. Maybe stepping that top foot over, top arm in front of you or behind. Hand resting on the back or fingers tucking underneath the torso. Finding that point where you feel a good stretch, no pain. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, making your way onto your belly. Bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lifting the hips up. Sitting either between the heels or up on top of a block between the heels. Or if you don't have anything to sit on, you just don't want to hover here. It's not good for the knees. You can sit on the heels if you need to. So if you can get the hips all the way down in between comfortably for the knees, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, sitting on the block or the heels, just bringing the hands back behind, slowly making your way back, taking your time. You can stay on the hands, you can come down to the forearms, you can lay on top of the block, you can lay all the way down if you'd like.
I can't get that without hurting my back.
Just taking your time, listening to your body. You start feeling any pain or if there's too much pulling in the knees, then back off a little bit. Come out of it if you need to.
I can't get there without killing myself.
Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, taking your time, making your way back up. Coming back up onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And inhaling, bringing that left arm straight out to the side. Exhale, thread the arm through, come on to the left shoulder, palm facing up. Walk the right hand out up above the head. Press into the top hand, roll the shoulder back, maybe inching the fingers further toward the left, and rolling into that bottom shoulder here. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, making your way up onto hands and knees. Inhale, bring the right arm straight out to the side. Exhale, thread the arm through, come onto the right shoulder, palm facing up. Walking the left hand up above the head, arms are straight at 9 o'clock. Press into the top hand, roll the shoulder back. Maybe inching the fingers toward the right, then rolling into that bottom shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, coming back up onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders. Just moving the torso here, whatever direction feels good for you. Cat, cow, side to side, up, down, circles. Just listening to your body move wherever it wants to go. Making your way back to center. Just moving the hips back toward the heels. Bringing the legs in front of you. The bottoms of the feet come together. Knees nice and wide. Pulling the heels in towards you. Just opening the feet up here. And just taking the fingers, massaging the feet. You can start with the toes. Make sure you hit all of the toes. Work to the balls of the feet. Working down to the arches. The heels. Just working your way up and down. The feet do a lot of work for us each day. Just giving them a little bit of love, a little bit of attention. Maybe working up the ankles to the shins, the calves. Maybe massaging around the knees, up the thighs, coming into the hips. Working your way back down the thighs, around the knees to the lower legs, back to the feet. And then grabbing onto the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhaling, folding forward, let the belly sink down toward the heels, just as far as you can comfortably go here. Hands can stay on the feet. You can bring the forearms down to the mat. Walk the arms up overhead for a deeper stretch. Bring the hands up on top of the thighs for a deeper stretch. Whatever feels best for you. What you have to look for is the perfect combination of your body and your soul and love. A balanced, serene mood and attitude that feels like you're preparing a fertile soil to grow amazing, beautiful flowers. It's divine insights from a higher and more caring version of yourself, getting ready to release all of your magic. And slowly making your way back up. And just stepping the left foot over the right thigh, pulling the heel back toward the hip, nice and centered with your weight here. Both sits bones grounded onto the earth here and mat. Wrapping the right arm around the left leg, left arm behind, fingers to the floor or to the opposite hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over the left shoulder. Just breathing into the twist here, maybe moving a little further with each exhalation. This is the day and the time to let your walls down. Feel free to show up with no defenses, vulnerable, widely open, with an open heart. Take a deep breath in, exhaling, coming back to center, and sliding that left heel on top of the right knee. Keep it right on the knee here, and then dropping that left knee down toward the right heel. It might still be up here, that's okay. As long as your heel's on your knee. If you can't comfortably get the heel on the knee, you might want to slide it down to the calf or the thigh. But if you can get it on the knee, this is going to be the sweet spot for opening up the hips here. Good. So you can stay in this seated position, or you can start walking the fingers forward, listening to your body. So really deep hip opener, take your time getting into it. And Baha, burning lungs, like fire lungs. The head and neck, just relax forward. Take a long, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. Listen to the sound of your breathing, becoming heavier, heavier at every breath you take. Use this moment to focus on your emotions and how you feel. Stimulating the hips, stimulates the sacral chakra, our emotional center. Slowly making your way back up, taking your time. And dropping that left leg in front of you, stepping the right foot over the left thigh, pull the heel back toward the hip. Excuse me, get centered with your weight here. Wrap the left arm around the right leg, right arm behind, fingers to the floor or the opposite hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, go over the right shoulder. Just breathing into the twist, maybe moving a little further with each exhalation. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, coming back to center. And sliding that right heel on top of the left knee, right on the knee. let the left knee sink down toward the right heel, or just sitting cross-legged with that right leg on top. But maybe you stay right here. You start inching the fingers forward. The belly get nice and heavy, sinking a little deeper toward the earth with each exhalation. Focus on your breath to create a regular, smooth, and intimate environment to cultivate a new and improved mindful and open mindset. The sound of your breath with its vibrational frequencies will show up and will spread all over your body, nourishing at a different stage, a deeper level. Release your sense of discomfort, loneliness, of insecurity. Experience the present moment because it's time to heal your emotional wounds, feeling grateful for yourself once again. Slowly taking your time, making your way back up. And bring the legs out nice and wide. Don't force it. Just wherever you're comfortable here. Put both sits bones on the mat. If you need to prop up the hips with the blanket, you can do that. Bring the hands to the floor in front of you. Start walking the hands out. Taking your time so hands can stay on the floor. You can bring the forearms down. You can rest on top of the block, whatever feels good for you. Maybe walking out a little further with each exhalation, or maybe even every second or third exhalation. As you inhale, pulling up through the thighs here, engage the legs, contract the muscles. Focus on one particular thought. Think about one thing you love about yourself. To exhale, releasing the thighs. Inhale, smile quietly to yourself. Practice kindness. Be your own friend. Exhale with a sigh. Inhaling, pulling up through the thighs. One more time. Pull the toes back. Flex the feet. And exhaling, releasing the thighs, releasing the feet, moving a little bit deeper. You have to do this with love, with loving, caring gestures, a little bit every day, baby steps. Explore your body, your mind, your emotions, how you really feel. Walking the hands back up here. Extending both legs out in front of you. Bringing the hands back behind you. Fingers facing away from you. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. Open the chest, the heart. Relaxing the head back, relaxing the neck. Inhaling, lifting the torso up. And exhaling, bringing the hands to the thighs, flex the feet. Inhale, reach up to the crown of the head. And exhaling, folding forward, let the belly sink down toward the thighs. Relaxing the head and neck, relaxing the shoulders. Moving a little bit deeper into the stretch with each exhalation. Keep the feet flat. Pull up through the thighs here. Engage the muscles to start. As you exhale, just relaxing the thighs. Let the belly sink down. Acknowledge the love inside you and keep things going. This is not a race, it's a challenge. This is the time of your life to reconnect with the higher self. This is your time to spread your little wings and soar higher than before, stronger than before, better than before. Inhaling, pulling up through the thighs, engage in the muscles, pull the toes back. Exhaling, releasing the legs, maybe moving a little bit deeper, relaxing the feet. Maybe swaying here side to side, bringing some relief to those tight muscles. Move up the back alongside the spine. Take a deep breath. Visualize a door with you. Exhaling. Trying to open the door with all your energy, your power, new confidence, and love. Slowly making your way back up. Bringing the hands back behind you, fingers facing away. Inhale, open through the chest, the heart, relaxing the head back. Exhaling, making your way back to center. Rolling down onto the back here. And then bringing that right foot to the floor. Bring the left ankle over the right thigh. Let the knee just open up here. Left arm in between the legs, right arm on the outside of the right leg. Clasp the fingers behind the knee or up on top of the shin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull the knee in towards you. Maybe pulling in a little further with each exhalation. Flex the feet here, engage the legs. Let's bring a deeper stretch into the muscles. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the fingers. Walk the arms straight out from the shoulders. Keep the legs right where they are. And rolling onto that right hip. Drop the left hip down toward the mat. To turn the gaze, look over the right shoulder. Keep both shoulders relaxed down. If you need to unhook that top foot, if it's too much for that top hip, you can unhook it if you need to. Just stack the knees instead. Stretching through that top hip, twisting the spine, creating that flexibility. And inhaling, making your way back to center. Dropping the left foot to the floor, bring the right ankle over the left thigh, let the right knee open up. Right arm in between the legs, left arm on the outside of the left leg. Clasp the fingers behind the knee or up on top of the shin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull the knee in towards you. Relaxing the shoulders down, flexing the feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, releasing the fingers. Walk the arms straight out from the shoulders, palms down. Rolling over onto the left hip. Bring the right foot to the floor. To turn the gaze, look over the right shoulder. Inhaling, making your way back up to center. Dropping both feet to the floor, bring the arms by the sides, palms facing down, toes pointed forward. Inhaling, lifting the hips up for a bridge. Pulling the knees in here so they're no wider than the hips. Inhaling, lifting the hips a little bit higher. And inhaling, lifting maybe a little bit higher. And exhaling, rounding the spine, slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone, just hit the mat here. Bring the knees in toward the chest, hands to the kneecaps. Circling the knees in opposite directions. Inhaling as you press away. Exhaling as you pull the knees in. And circle the opposite direction. Inhale as you press the knees away. Exhaling, pulling in. Bringing the knees back to center. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees wide. Grabbing the feet, pulling the heels in toward you. Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe wiggling the hips side to side. That feels good to the lower back. Dropping the feet down toward the floor, keeping the bottoms of the feet together, knees wide, relaxing the knees down, bringing the right hand to the belly, the left hand to the heart. Your awareness is on your breath here. Let go of any racing thoughts, any to-do lists. Allowing yourself to be present. See the light waiting for you on the other side of the door. This is the warm wave of love that you deserve for what you really are. Your inner magic you often try to hide, and now it's ready to spread all over your life. Connect to that magical light. Enjoy every single ray you see. Feel it all over your face, your heart, your spirit. Stay in this position if you'd like. You can extend the legs down the mat, spending the last couple minutes, more traditional Shavasana. Or finding whatever position is most comfortable for you. You don't have to stay on the back. Take whatever position you like. Most important thing is that you feel comfortable. Take another deep breath with a sigh. Rub your hands together, generate a little heat between them. And once they're warm, just placing them over your eyes, cupping your eyes. Feeling that warmth. These last precious moments to acknowledge your commitment to this practice. To bring that light, that magic with you into your daily life. you're ready, just gently removing the hands, placing the arms back down on the earth. When you're ready, just starting to wiggle the fingers, the toes. And slowly coming back into the room, coming back into your body. Moving the wrists, the ankles, maybe the head side to side. Whenever you feel ready, rolling over onto one side, just pausing there for a moment. When you're ready, finding a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed, bringing the hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow to yourself in gratitude, bringing the fingertips to the lips, honoring your practice. Inhaling the head back to center. And with one long Om, you can join me, or you can be silent. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. When you're ready, opening up the eyes. Thank you for joining me. It's been an honor to be with you in this way. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you, Shay.
Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Shay.